What's up, cultivators? It is your favorite cultivator here, Jaylon, with the amazing Miss Chef Cassi on this amazing, marvelous Monday. We both looking good. How you doing today, love?
Amazing.
We're looking real good. I feel it. I dig it. The pink, the white. I love it.
Thank you. I wasn't sure what to wear today, and I was like, are we doing full body or not? I told you I got my shoes off.
She do got her shoes off. So tell us, what brings you here to CCN Studios?
Well, number one, I am always looking for opportunities to not just share my business, but to also provide insight and pour into others and give them a little light, brighten up people's day. I think that's something that I do naturally. So I like to talk. I don't know if I like to hear my own voice, but I do like to talk.
You need to, because you have a great voice.
Thank you.
Now, I heard you mention the business, so give us a tea on that.
Okay, so it's lots of tea. Oh, my God, and it's piping hot right now.
Oh, yes. We love piping hot tea.
I'm hot, so the tea is hot.
Yes.
So I am a one-woman show for the most part. I do have a few people in the background helping me, but I am the face of my brand in more ways than one.
Yes.
I'm Chef Cassi, and I have Chef Cassi's Table. And I guess we have like two personalities as far as the brand is concerned. We are private chef and catering services, but we are also a product-based business that services consumers in the gourmet retail grocery space is what I like to call
gourmet retail grocery space. I have never in my life heard that.
I made that up.
Okay, yes, creative mind. Talk about it.
So for me, I do things a little bit extra sometimes, most of the time. And me being in the grocery store will be no different. We all love the HEB brand.
Yes.
If you're from Texas, you love HEB.
You live, eat, and breathe HEB.
Literally, the yellow coupons got me in a chokehold.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, I wanted to take it up a notch. I don't want to be regular. Everybody wants to be at HEB. Cassi wants to be at Central Market, which is also...
Central Market?
Yes. Central Market is what I like to call the bougie version of HEB. It's elevated.
I like that you were saying that, because a lot of people, they don't want to admit it. But baby, the HEB on Scott Street is different from the one on...
Listen, there are levels.
There are levels to the HEBs.
There are levels.
There are levels to the HEB, baby.
So you have... I like to educate people on my brand, but also the HEB brand. Because people go to HEB and look for my product. I'm not at HEB. I am at HEB's Central Market flagship stores.
You sound so bougie. She said,
I do be a little,
She said, I don't want to be that girl, but I'm not at all HEBs, babes. I'm local, but I'm not that local.
I am not at all HEBs. Which is also a challenge as well, because I speak and I put forward the HEB brand. That is also to give my brand the credit it deserves. And that's also something that I think people like to hear me talk about. I like to introduce people to new things. Most people don't know about Central Market. They have flagship stores, but they also have satellite locations. Your satellite stores would be... for example, the HEB that's on 59 and Kirby. It's an HEB store, and it's also a satellite Central Market store. You can go there and find similar things that you'll find at Central Market, but going to Central Market, the flagship store, is an experience.
Period.
Have your pocketbook ready.
Have your pocketbook ready, baby. So what do you sell in the HEB Central Market? Like, what's your product up on their shelves?
So the product that I have it's a cognac butter pecan syrup. The brand name is Chef Cassi's Table, and it is just as good as it sounds.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and it's super versatile. You can put it in your coffee in the morning. You can pour it on your ice cream. You can make culinary dishes with it. You can use it for desserts. I've had people make their holiday glazed ham with the syrup. I've had people marinate their chicken.
Joelle, I hate you. I'm just playing. I love you.
We love you, but we just hate you right now. But so I'll start over there.
No, you're fine. Keep going.
Okay, cool. So the brand is the product is super versatile because you can do all kinds of things with it. Cognac, butter pecan, those flavor profiles together are absolutely incredible.
So I have two questions. The first
Number one, yes, I forgot it.
You forgot what?
My syrup is not here.
Oh, no. I didn't. Well, that should be. That's
number one.
What a syrup at.
That's number one.
Now I got to go to Central Market, too.
Yes.
But my first thing is, what made you combine cognac and syrup together?
Ooh, okay. Number one, okay, it's so many layers. So my dad is what I like to call a home chef.
Yes.
He has been cooking since he was a child. Mm-hmm. His mother was also what I like to call a home chef, but in a much larger capacity.
Oh, it's in the family.
Yeah, it really is. She was not just a grandmother who could cook.
Right.
She fed everybody at church. She was the school cafeteria kitchen lady. Like, she was that girl. She encompasses who I am today, right. Only then.
I love that.
So I have been cooking my whole entire life. And my dad, this is the crazy story. This is my first time sharing this, actually.
Okay. I feel honored right now.
So my dad used to make homemade syrup with the homemade biscuits that we would have like on Saturday mornings. We would be cleaning up, the black routine.
Yes.
The windows open, the pine sauce smell is the Glade lavender scent, all the things. And we would be cleaning up, me and my sister, and my dad is in the kitchen making biscuits, eggs, baking all the things. And we did not have syrup one day. And I was just so devastated. He was like, "What? Are you going to be okay?" No, I need syrup with my biscuits. I don't do honey. I don't do jelly. I need syrup. My daddy went in the kitchen and made homemade syrup. And I was just like, "What? Sir, what are you doing?
What are you doing?"
This man made homemade syrup. That is one of the most amazing and pivotal moments of my childhood, because that sparked not only an interest in science in me, but also cooking. Cooking and science absolutely go together, which leads me to how I created cognac butter pecan
Get into
syrup.
it.
Flavor profiles are something that I lead with as far as being a culinary professional. You have to really know the flavors and experience cognac, and also be from Texas and appreciate butter pecan in order to know that these flavors are the perfect match in heaven. Mm-hmm. They really, truly are.
Okay, I love that. And you mentioned being a professional in this. So what are your credentials within that field of science in culinary?
So I have experience in both of these areas, being a teacher in the past, yes, and also now being a chef. And I taught science and Texas history. I was a long-term sub at Grantham Academy, which is also the school I attended as a middle school student. So I always liked to pay it forward. It was like going back and giving back to the kids in the same way that some of my same teachers that are still there gave to me. Shout out to Miss Logan. She's retiring this year, but she has asked me to cater for her retirement party.
Oh, Miss Logan.
That is the best treat.
That's like a full circle moment right there. Your life is so aligned with just a lot of things, from your dad making you that homemade syrup to you working in the school and cooking for your teacher who's retiring, like full circle moment.
Beautiful.
I love that.
It is absolutely incredible. And that is it. That is how, that's not it. Because there are so many layers. Remember I told you that?
Yes.
So me creating the syrup was one thing, but how I created the syrup is a totally different story.
Do you want to get into that on the podcast?
Yes.
I want to get the tea on that.
Let's go. Okay. So in 2017, I was very, very ill, became randomly sick, had a seizure while I was changing one of my twins at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Went to the hospital. Oh, no, you're fine. It'll be okay. Some people just have a seizure in their life. They bounce back and never have one ever again. Wrong. They lie. Psych. The doctors. This is what my experience.
I'm like, oh, my.
Yeah, the doctor actually told me this. For real. So fast forward 1 year, almost to the date later, I experienced something much more catastrophic. I was in a coma for 3 days due to cardiac arrest from what we now know to be a genetic disease, syndrome. Two things. One is called long QT syndrome, which is a little bit more common. Just goes undiagnosed in the Black community. Okay. Number two, I experienced something called sudden arrhythmia death syndrome, which is genetic, and it stems from long QT syndrome, which also goes undiagnosed in the Black community. Okay? Go to your cardiologist.
Right.
Not because of any other reason, but because
just stay healthy. You need to go. You need to go. I need to go.
What the EKG giving, okay? So that is what happened to me, and I was in a coma for 3 days. And on June 4th, 2018, my life would never be the same again. Things happened for me. I am still the same person. I still carry the same personality, but I move different. And that word alignment is so huge in my life.
Come on, moving different.
It's so different. It means something completely different.
Was it give a new life?
Literally a new life. I have to be fair to myself and say that I was reborn. So on June 4th, what was it? June 4th, 2 years ago, I received a proclamation from the city of Houston.
Yes, proclamation from the city of Houston.
Because June 4th is Chef Cassi Day. Yes. And we're going to celebrate once again this year. And I'm super excited. Y'all got to come.
Got me excited.
But I think that me being in the community, not just as a chef, but also giving back, having an after-school program teaching under-resourced and underprivileged children how to cook with limited things, exposing myself to the political arena here and outside of Houston has really kind of cultivated the person who I am today.
Yes.
And it's made me not a chef, but the chef that
you
I am
are more than a
in
chef.
this capacity.
You are a public figure. Your grandma would be very proud.
She is 100% proud. I never got to meet her. She passed away the year before I was born. But, I feel her all the time.
She is you. She's you. She's in there.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
I'm
most definitely.
With that.
Most definitely. Yeah. Just seeing how she was moving, seeing how you moving. Yeah. She's like, let me help my baby out. Let me guide her.
I've never considered it that way. I've just also embraced that what I have is a natural born talent, but I'm even doing things that my dad wished that he had done.
Yes.
That's crazy.
You are in a family of cultivators. That's crazy. Y'all cultivate not only your families, but other people's families, the communities, the political field. Like, y'all are a powerful breed.
You are crazy for this right now.
Y'all are.
Because, both sides of my family are really strong. It's so crazy.
Look at you.
Even my mom's family, they didn't have money, but they were so rich and didn't know. They were rich in land. Right now, I will inherit acres and acres and acres and acres and acres of land.
You better build.
You know what I mean?
You better build.
So not all the time is being rich money related.
Yep.
My great-grandmother never knew. She died not knowing how rich she actually was, being able to pass down acres and acres and acres of land to her family.
She said, I'm about to use Cassi. Yeah,
so
couldn't do it now.
I know. I feel like now it's my job to figure out what to do with this because it's gone untouched for many years. And this is where I used to play outside and climb trees. And, what am I going to do with that now? My children deserve to know what is happening with this space.
Right. Oh, yeah. You about to play all right. You about to play a whole different game.
I got too many jobs, friend.
I know that's right. As you should. Another question I know everybody else is asking it. Was there ever a time when you were in those local HEBs, and how did you get to the central market?
Oh, that's a great question. So I entered the Quest for Texas Best competition in 2021.
Okay.
And I did not win.
Ooh.
Did not get to the finals. They were like, girl, this ain't going to work for HEB. But we got a special place for you. That was the prize for me. I didn't win the $25,000. I didn't win the $10,000. I didn't win the $5,000. But what they gave me was an opportunity to make way more money than that by being in the grocery store. So on the last day of when you're supposed to hear back from HEB, I'm sitting in the bank. I went to go buy me a new car. I was feeling good.
Your car?
I was like, baby.
Oh.
And I got a call, and it was a San Antonio number. And I was like, who the heck is this? But I always answer the phone.
You always answer that phone.
And it was HEB calling me. It was the weirdest thing. And she introduced herself, and I was excited, and I was like, hey. And she was like, I got some good news and bad news. And I was like, definitely the bad news first. Mm-hmm. Get that out the way so I can end the call on a positive note. What's the bad news, girl? And she was like, well, we did not pick your product to be in the finals. You got all the way to the last round, and we decided to pull you and, not continue. Mm-hmm. That is horrible news.
Yeah,
why are you calling these? What? But the good news was that they felt like my product and my presentation and my video was so good that they wanted to invest in my brand by bringing me into Central Market. Ooh. If you have never shopped at Central Market, then you don't know the real value of that.
Right.
There's so much value in being able to share with somebody. My product is at the grocery store, but something happens when you're able to say, my product is at Central Market. Hype.
Come on now.
Something happens, and then that's when I do get to educate people and teach them about the different brands that H-E-B has.
Right.
You have Jovi's, mm-hmm. You have H-E-B, you have Mi Tienda, you have Central Market. Like, there are so many places for people to have brand placement in these grocery stores. And H-E-B does a great job of being able to reach into our community and give us life and be able to share our products with people all across Texas.
Yes.
Texas is the largest state. So what better place to have your brand than in the brand that speaks volumes in the biggest way?
In the best of quality, too, because, baby, once again, it's Central Market.
Yes.
I've been in there 1 or 2 times, and I know
we don't have to spin no block.
Yeah, I know it's nice up in there. So I'm how did you get from there to here? But I just love hearing that because that's nobody but, like, the destiny that's called upon your life. Like, for them to say, you didn't get the part, but we want to invest in you, that's what we all want to hear.
That's real.
That's what we all want to hear. I want that bad and good news a lot more often.
Exactly.
So where are you at now within your career?
Ooh, okay. So, we got some more tea.
Okay.
My brand has been doing a great job at Central Market. Mm-hmm. And I have been afforded the luxury to be in such amazing rooms. And I have connected with the Texas Department of Agriculture, which has also linked me to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which has created a monster in me, and we're getting ready to start expanding by export to Germany and Spain.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That is so huge. Congratulations.
It's
Congratulations.
Massive. And more recently, I have not even completed this part of the expansion, but we're going to Africa in some capacity.
She said, we're catching flights.
Yes.
The products are catching flights.
The products are traveling via crate, honey.
They're traveling. They have their passports.
Yeah.
Each bottle.
The bottles have passports.
The bottles have passports. I know that's right. That is amazing to hear. Like, you are just climbing and climbing and climbing. And it's only by the grace. Like, that is amazing to hear. It's amazing to see. I first met Chef Cassi being honored at a gala. So it's like,
that's true.
It's so like... It's like when she's sitting here talking, I just feel so honored right now because I can just feel the prosperity on your life.
Oh, you better talk good now.
It's amazing. I love that. So how can the people reach you, your services, and all those good things?
I'm on all platforms. You got to be visible these days.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So I am on Instagram, which is where I like to have fun and post reels. My kids have cute things on there. They cook too. So on Instagram, I am at Chef Cassi, ChefCassi. Okay. There's no E on the end. But I'm also on Facebook as well, Chef Cassi's Table. And I'm on LinkedIn as well under Cassi Gregory.
Period.
And let me see what else we got for it. Don't be trying to make me get on TikTok. Y'all ain't about to worry me.
You not on TikTok? You better get on TikTok.
Baby, TikTok make my head hurt.
It does.
I like to scroll, though.
Oh, yeah.
I do like to scroll.
You can make other people scroll on your content and make some money.
I know. TikTok is like another job. I got 5 jobs.
Oh, yeah. So it's all the content. That leads me to one of my final questions is, what difficulties do you face?
Content.
Content?
Yeah. That's one of the things that I have gotten much better over the years. I'm being facetious. Over the last couple of weeks, no. The last few months have been much better. I've been able to kind of like tap into my audience, see what they like. They like to see my kids, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I have been able to kind of like figure out what kind of content they enjoy seeing. And I have a couple of videos that have done really, really well. Content is something that I like doing. I have about 30,000 videos and photos in my phone. But if you go to my Instagram, you like, girl, what?
That is a problem. That is a very big problem, ma'am. That is a very big problem.
You are more than welcome to help me fix it.
And we will help you fix that because here at CCN, like that's what we specialize in. We know that being an entrepreneur is a lot.
It's a lot.
The last thing you want to do is have to record yourself doing your services that you offer while you just got through a meeting. You got to take care of the kids. You got to handle yourself and record and edit videos.
Absolutely. It's a lot.
Oh, they got you messed up.
It's a lot.
We here for you. We here for you. Joelle, do your thing. But I like what you got going on. Definitely keep it up. And thank you for coming on and just sharing your gifts, your story with our audience. I really appreciate you so much,
Thank you
Chef
for
Cassi.
having me. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, I absolutely love when people come and talk to me. And you had no problems being in my personal space. Okay?
Because you was looking so...
Excuse me. Hey, how you doing?
Shining and glistening and everything.
You look so good. So you want to come on my podcast to do an interview? I was like, baby, yes, I guess. And this is my first podcast. And I'm so glad that I was able to...
And it should not be your last. You have a story.
It will not be.
You have a story to tell, and the world needs to hear it. Like, I feel like so many other women would be, so many other women would be so inspired. So getting into that, I want you to, I feel like there is a message that someone needs to hear from you. Yes. And I want you to give that message right now. Let me sit back and enjoy this.
If I had anything to share with another woman in business, it would be, you are not just a mom, girl. You are not just a mom. You are so much more than that. You are a strong person. You literally have superpowers, girl. You really have superpowers. It took me a long time to realize that Black girl magic is real. It's the real thing. Don't just be a mom. Embrace who you are as an entrepreneur. Get back to the things that make you happy. Go get your hair done. Go get your nails done. Go get them toes done. Get a back massage. Go sit in the hot pool. Go do the things that really make you feel good so that you can show up for your kids, not physically, but also with a check, baby.
Ha! Let me tell you something. I'm neither a woman, pregnant, or with kids, and I feel inspired very much. Like, I want to go get my hair, nails, toes done, back massage on heavy. Like,
that's something that a lot of women struggle with. Once we have kids, our life belongs to our kids. Yes. Oh, and don't turn around and get married. Because then, and we forget ourselves, and it's not fair.
That is so crazy. I've never imagined it that way, but that's literally how it is. Like, you become everything to everyone else.
Except you.
Well,
Cassie loves herself. So I take care of me first now. And I cannot tell you that it has not always been that way. When I want to get up and go do something, I get up and I go do it. I'm going to make sure there are provisions in line, make sure everybody good, make sure the man fed, make sure the kids fed. But I'm going to take care of me.
I know, that's right. Let's start doing that, y'all. Because I had a mother that was the same way. Have a mother that was the same way. Like, we got the best things, haircuts. She just looking raggedy, working, tired, not caring about herself, worrying all into her kids. Let's prioritize ourselves. Mothers out there, listen to Chef Cassi. Take her advice and put yourself first. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure, love. Please come back sometime and go on more podcasts.
I am.
For Cultivators, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I'm signing off. Peace out.